Interoperability, the ability of different systems to talk to each other, to connect to each other, to exchange data, for the information to flow. That is very important in Web3. This is not a new concept. Interoperability has been very important in Web 2. We see a lot of systems connecting and communicating to each other, having personal data or business data seamlessly flow to allow 1 plus 1 to be greater than 2. There are many examples of it in Web 2. So for example, when we connect one application to another, for a simple reason that it's much easier to log in into one account if you, for example, have been logged in into LinkedIn or Facebook using that sign-on system. That is one way to do it. Another way is to connect different applications that are complementary. So you often see marketing application connected to sales applications for a much greater output and better understanding of what's going on. We're going to see a whole lot more of that in Web3. And the reason we're going to see that is for two reasons. One is because there is still this concept of 1 plus 1 being greater than 2 and applications going together and helping each other and making it greater and working together really to help the businesses and people to have a better service. But more than that, blockchain is really not just one blockchain, there are multiple blockchains. And whereas in Web 2, we have been basically building continents, big companies like Google, Salesforce, Facebook/Meta, Amazon. What we see in Web 3 is blockchains of different platforms, multiple being built. And so the world looks less like a bunch of continents. It looks like a lot more like different islands. It looks a lot more like an archipelago. And so when you have this multiple blockchains, and there is a benefit of having multiple ways connecting the world so that information can flow, so they can learn from each other, so they can ultimately benefit you, the user. So that interoperability is going to be very important for that reason. It's also going to be very important for reasons because it's helpful to connect digital goods to digital humans to digital currencies to other digital virtual reality experiences. And again, to do that, you need interoperability among blockchains, among devices, among products and services. So interoperability, and it's important, is here not only to stay, it's about to be amplified in Web3 world.